I don't know. Must be somebody.
It's good. It's good.
When you wake up, very clean today. Somebody must have like she's coming. I don't like it.
Cái kêu kể coi rồi.
No, you can bring
Cái đêm muối thế. Cái đêm muối thế thôi để đổ cái này như vậy.
Angelina lives. Angelina is one of our group members. She's a mother. She has 2 kids. One that is HIV positive and the other one is negative. She lives with her mother, her family. She doesn't have a place of her own, and her family is still housing her. Her problem is like the family wants her to leave. That's pretty what happens. It's an African like kind of culture. When you grow up and you're a woman and you didn't get married, you must leave your family and start your own life. So basically, she has that as a real major problem.
What if they have kids and still, but
Yeah,
aren't married? They still have.
Yeah, if you're not married, then you have to. That's Angelina. She's not feeling well today.
Hi. Angelina, want to sit?
Yeah. No, come sit here.
I don't know what to do with her daughters. She tried to live in the slum, to live. Was it Lucy or one of the women, like their friends? So she moved into her house, and they attempted to rape her daughter. So she's very, very, very scared of the slum. She really doesn't want to live there at all. So they've been like pushing her out, and I think that has really worked on her CDs. The last time she went to see a doctor, her CDs were very, very low. Sometimes it's too low, or you're so stressed so that medication doesn't work on you. And I think that's a problem she has, because in the group, I think she's the only sickly member of the group. Everybody else looks very healthy and happy, and they look okay. But she has that main problem. I don't know what to do with her, because she really doesn't want to move to the slum. Because it would be just easy to go and get a piece of land and put polythene papers and ask her to move in or something. But she really, really doesn't want to. Basically, maybe the other thing we were thinking, maybe we could have the kids sponsored to boarding school. Then she can maybe put up with somebody else, you know. It's just difficult for her because she has kids. That's the only reason she doesn't want to move out. She feels secure around her mother. She's always lived with her mother. She was married. She married very early. Married to a nanny guy. A guy who works for the army. I think he had many wives and had another wife back home. So once I think she's the first among the wives who knew that she was infected. So when she told the guy pushed her away, got a transfer to another barrack, like really far from here. But she's still taken care of medically by the army. So once a year we have to renew her card, and it takes her like 3 days to go looking for this guy. He doesn't support the kids, he doesn't really care. We've tried to even follow it up with the army. Nothing is happening. They keep promising they will do something, like maybe slash part of his salary or something just to go to help his kids, but nothing seems to be happening. We've written so many letters to the children's department, and it doesn't seem to be working. They keep promising they're following it up. It's now many years down the line and nothing has happened. He's still enjoying his life, and basically that's it. So I think she has a lot of stress. We tried her on our skills. She was supposed to report at the same time with Jane this year, but she couldn't really like concentrate. It was very hard for her. So she decided to just come back home. So I really...
Mom, how's her food situation?
Okay, she has to be given everything by her mother. Her mother has been sick for some time. So
that's her mother there, right?
Yeah, that's her mother. She had a fracture So she was on whatever, what do you call that? The big bandage. Whatever.
Spoon.
Yeah, for some time. So they really have also a food problem. It's really major. What happens? She's one of the women that every Friday we give like a ration to take back home, because once she's very weak, we wouldn't like ask her to go look for employment or something over the weekend. So every Friday, like, we get a little package for her. Of course, I know it's not enough because she has to share it with her mother, and then I think the mother has 2 sons who live in here, and herself and her 2 children. So basically, maybe sometimes it's not enough, but that's how we try to go about it.
So this, is her mother's house then, or?
This is her mother's house, yes. It's pretty new. I didn't leave it here. That's why I felt like I was getting lost. When I came, they only had that small part of the house, this much. They didn't have this whole new thing. It's pretty, very new.
So she has to leave?
Yeah, she has to leave. I have to move to her.
Even if her mother wants her to stay?
Yes, because of the brothers. Basically, it is usually, your parents sometimes may want you to stay, but it's usually complicated by the brothers. Basically because it's all a land issue. It's more not, it's not really like cultural. Sometimes I find it like it's greed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because they don't want you like to inherit a part of the land. If they adopt you as part of the family, when they push you out, it's like they're not treating you like a part of the family. But if they adopt you, it means like you can inherit a piece of the land. So.
And that goes to the brothers eventually?
Yeah, all land belongs to the men, so it goes with your parents' inheritance. It goes to your brothers. You're not supposed to inherit.
And the parents don't even have a say, like.
Yeah. Culturally they don't. Like now, her father is not alive.
Mm-hmm.
The fathers would have, like, he would decide what I want to do with my property. But the mother also has only the little share that the father gave her, which is supposed to go to the last son. It's part of the last born son's inheritance. So that's the way it works. It's very, very complicated. Very complicated. More so when you're like hated or positive, because they don't accept that. It's also the other good reason for them to push you out.
So her brothers have just.
It's really, really crazy, especially one of the brothers. It's been really a problem to her. Sometimes he just comes, decides, and throws her out. Come to talk of people who have been thrown out, Jen is already thrown out. Her landlord threw her out this morning. So she was calling early in the morning. I told her she doesn't have my number, so she was calling Mary in the morning. Like she's already thrown out. So it happens to them a lot. So the brother sometimes just come and decide that she's not going to sleep in the house. She has to leave. And the mother cannot say anything, because otherwise they can physically assault her too. So she just has to sleep out or things like that. It's very complicated. It's really like something that makes you so mad, But it's culture. There's nothing you can do about that. It's the way things are.